Have you ever experienced the sting of rejection or the cold shoulder from those you once considered friends? It's a painful reality that many of us face, and it often leaves us questioning our worth. But the truth is, their actions speak volumes about them, not you. When people go out of their way to isolate you, it's not a reflection of your weaknesses, rather, it's an indication of their insecurities. Those who try to push you aside often see something in you that threatens their own self-image. They might see your potential, your strength, or your ability to rise above the mundane. This fear drives them to create barriers, hoping to diminish your light. They believe that by isolating you, they can control you, break your spirit, and make you doubt your worth. However, what they fail to realize is that isolation is not a punishment, it can be a powerful catalyst for transformation. History is filled with stories of individuals who faced isolation and emerged stronger. Think of figures like Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and Nelson Mandela. Each of these iconic figures faced significant challenges. They were ridiculed, imprisoned, or left alone in their pursuits. Yet, instead of succumbing to despair, they used their solitude as a springboard for greatness. Their isolation became a breeding ground for innovation and resilience. Imagine this: when you're alone, free from external distractions, you have the opportunity to confront your innermost thoughts and feelings. This is where true growth occurs. It's in those quiet moments that you can hear your own voice, understand your desires, and recognize your strengths. While others may be caught up in the noise of social validation, you have the chance to cultivate self-awareness and independence. Before we dive deeper into how to turn their rejection into your superpower, I want to hear from you. If you've ever felt the weight of isolation, drop a comment with 777 below. It's a way for us to connect and share our experiences. And if you find value in this message, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support means everything and helps spread this empowering message to those who need it most. In this journey, remember, their attempts to break you are merely stepping stones to your evolution. Embrace the solitude, for it is in this space that you will discover your true self. As we explore this topic further, keep in mind that every setback can be a setup for a grand comeback. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. When faced with isolation, it's common to feel a sense of loss, a void where companionship and support once thrived. Initially, the silent treatment or the cold shoulder can hit hard, making you question your value. Those who sought to cut you off believed that this action would leave you feeling small and powerless, desperate for their approval and attention. They thought that by stripping you of your connections, they could break your spirit and diminish your resolve. But here's where they miscalculated. Instead of crumbling under the weight of their rejection, you began to adapt in ways they never anticipated. The very isolation they intended as a weapon became a powerful tool for your personal growth. You learned to validate yourself, to recognize your worth without needing external affirmation. In this solitude, you found not only strength but a deeper understanding of who you are. Think about the lone wolf. Wolves are social animals that thrive in packs, but the lone wolf learns to survive against all odds. It develops a sharp instinct, a keen ability to navigate through challenges on its own terms. In solitude, you discovered your own instincts, honing your skills and sharpening your mind. You became a strategist, mastering not just your circumstances but also your thoughts and emotions. Consider the journey of J.K. Rowling, who faced a myriad of rejections before bringing Harry Potter to life. Struggling as a single mother with little support, she didn't let isolation defeat her. Instead, it fueled her creativity and resilience. She turned her solitude into a sanctuary for her imagination, ultimately creating a literary phenomenon that resonated with millions. Those who once doubted her, they now watch from a distance, witnessing her incredible success. In your own life, the moments of isolation likely pushed you to explore new interests, develop new skills, or even embark on personal projects that you might have otherwise neglected. You took the time to reflect, to question, and to grow. This process often reveals the depth of your potential, uncovering talents and abilities that had been lying dormant. Moreover, isolation has a unique way of filtering out the noise. When you're no longer surrounded by people who don't genuinely support you, you begin to see relationships for what they truly are. Those who once made you feel like an outsider didn't just isolate you, they also revealed their true colors. You realize that many of the connections you thought were meaningful were built on convenience rather than genuine affection. In this newfound clarity, you can start to let go of toxic relationships that drain your energy and spirit. As you navigated through this period of solitude, you built a mental fortress. You learned to rely on your own judgment and instincts rather than on the opinions of others. This self-sufficiency became your greatest asset. You now understand that the strength to rise above challenges doesn't come from external validation, it comes from within. The realization that you can thrive independently is liberating. What's even more powerful is that they, the very ones who tried to weaken you, don't realize how much their actions have backfired. They expected you to chase after them, to plead for their acceptance and approval. But instead, you stood firm. You took a step back, observing their reactions and understanding their motivations. In their quest to isolate you, they inadvertently empowered you to break free from their influence. You transformed from someone who might have sought validation to a person who radiates confidence and self-assuredness. While they remain trapped in their cycles of approval-seeking and superficial relationships, you've learned to build a life that thrives on authenticity and self-love. You're now a force, unyielding and resolute, ready to face the world on your own terms. This shift in perspective is monumental. You've gone from feeling like a victim to recognizing yourself as a warrior. You've learned that isolation was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to unveil your inner strength. It has paved the way for your evolution, allowing you to discover the depths of your capabilities while helping you shed the weight of those who held you back. So, as you reflect on this journey, recognize that their plan to cut you off was not a failure on your part, but a glaring miscalculation on theirs. You are not the one who crumbled, you are the one who rose, transformed, and emerged stronger than ever before. Embrace this newfound power, for it is the essence of your journey, an unstoppable force ready to take on the world. Solitude has a profound way of stripping away the facades people wear, exposing the essence of relationships and the true nature of those around us. When you find yourself in moments of isolation, you may initially feel a sense of loss, but what follows is often a powerful revelation. This period away from the noise and distractions allows you to see not only yourself more clearly but also the people who once surrounded you. In the bustle of daily life, it's easy to overlook the motivations behind people's actions. Friends and acquaintances may seem supportive on the surface, but when the tides turn, and you find yourself alone, their true colors often emerge. Those who genuinely care will reach out, check in, and offer support, while others fade into the background, revealing their insincerity. This stark contrast becomes evident when the spotlight of your attention shifts from them to yourself. Consider how many relationships are built on convenience. Many people surround themselves with others not out of a genuine connection but because it provides them with a sense of security or validation. When you remove yourself from that environment, you create space for introspection. In this silence, you begin to identify the relationships that were more transactional than meaningful. You realize that some people were drawn to you for what you could offer them, rather than for who you truly are. This revelation can be painful but ultimately liberating. It allows you to let go of connections that no longer serve you, clearing the way for more authentic relationships. The clarity that comes from solitude enables you to reassess your circle and determine who truly deserves a place in your life. It's not just about who was there during good times, it's about who stands by you when the world feels heavy. During your time alone, you may find yourself reflecting on past interactions and moments that didn't sit right with you. You begin to see how certain people manipulated situations to maintain control or to benefit themselves. This newfound awareness empowers you to break free from those patterns, allowing you to reclaim your energy and focus on those who uplift you. Consider the story of someone like Maya Angelou, who faced countless challenges throughout her life, including periods of isolation and rejection. In her solitude, she found the strength to express her truth and share her experiences through her writing. The people who once doubted her soon realized that her voice was powerful and transformative. Through her journey, she illuminated the importance of authenticity in relationships, showing that true connections flourish in honesty. As you navigate your own solitude, you may also notice how your perceptions of others shift. The absence of their presence allows you to evaluate their actions without the cloud of emotion. You can observe their behavior and motives from a distance, gaining insights that were previously obscured. It's like stepping back from a painting to appreciate the full picture rather than focusing solely on the details. This period of reflection may reveal surprising truths about those you thought you knew. Some people may have been holding you back, intentionally or unintentionally, feeding off your energy while offering little in return. In solitude, you can cultivate the strength to distance yourself from these dynamics, enabling you to choose relationships that align with your values and aspirations. Moreover, solitude fosters a deeper understanding of yourself. As you peel back the layers of your own identity, you begin to recognize the qualities that make you unique. You become more attuned to your needs, desires, and boundaries. This self-awareness enhances your ability to discern who fits into your life and who doesn't. You start to attract individuals who resonate with your authentic self, paving the way for relationships that are mutually enriching. While some may fear solitude, it's essential to embrace it as a powerful teacher. It's in these quiet moments that you can listen to your intuition and develop a clearer understanding of your purpose. You are not just learning about others, you are also learning about yourself. This dual revelation shapes your journey, leading you towards a more fulfilling existence. Ultimately, solitude reveals the true faces of those around you and yourself. It's a journey of discovery, unearthing the real connections that matter while shedding those that do not. Embrace this time as an opportunity for growth, knowing that the relationships you cultivate in the future will be rooted in authenticity, trust, and mutual respect. As you move forward, carry this clarity with you, allowing it to guide your choices and interactions. In doing so, you'll create a life filled with genuine connections that uplift and inspire you. In the intricate tapestry of human relationships, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that we are the ones who depend on others for validation, support, and connection. However, as you navigate through the complexities of isolation and solitude, a powerful truth emerges: those who sought to cut you off often needed you far more than you needed them. This realization can be both enlightening and liberating, empowering you to understand your intrinsic value in the grand scheme of relationships. When you find yourself marginalized or sidelined, it's common to feel a sense of loss, as though you are the one who has been discarded. However, as you step back and reflect, you begin to see the dependency that existed in those dynamics. Many individuals gravitate toward you not just for your companionship but for the energy, insight, and positivity you bring into their lives. You were a source of inspiration, a beacon of light that illuminated their paths, often without even realizing it. Consider the dynamics of a typical friendship. You may have been the one who always offered a listening ear, provided encouragement during tough times, and motivated others to pursue their dreams. In contrast, those who surrounded you might have been more focused on their needs than on nurturing a reciprocal relationship. When you withdrew your presence, their reliance on you became starkly apparent. They might have felt the void left behind, a sense of loss that they didn't anticipate. Your absence forced them to confront their own dependency, revealing just how much they relied on your support and validation. This realization is akin to a light bulb moment. You start to see how, in many cases, you were the glue holding relationships together. When you stepped away, you not only liberated yourself from toxic dynamics but also exposed the fragility of those connections. It's a humbling experience, understanding that your worth was not tied to their approval or acceptance but was instead rooted in your own strength and individuality. Take, for instance, the story of Oprah Winfrey. Early in her career, Oprah faced significant setbacks, including being fired from her first television job. Many doubted her potential, viewing her as just another face in the crowd. However, instead of seeking validation from those who dismissed her, she harnessed her experiences and built her own platform. Over time, those who once overlooked her began to recognize her brilliance and tenacity, realizing that they had underestimated her all along. Oprah's journey exemplifies how stepping away from toxic environments can lead to monumental success, revealing that those who sought to undermine you are often the ones who need you the most. As you embrace this newfound understanding, it's essential to acknowledge the power dynamics in your relationships. The people who tried to cut you off often did so out of fear or insecurity. They may have felt threatened by your potential, your wisdom, or your ability to shine brightly. Rather than nurturing your growth, they attempted to stifle it, hoping that by isolating you, they could maintain control. But the reality is that their actions only served to highlight their own vulnerabilities. This realization unlocks a new level of empowerment. You no longer view yourself as the one in need, instead, you recognize that your presence enriches the lives of others. This shift in perspective is transformative. It allows you to approach relationships with a sense of agency, understanding that you have the power to choose who deserves a place in your life. It becomes clear that genuine connections are built on mutual respect, support, and shared growth. Furthermore, when you begin to attract individuals who appreciate you for who you are, you'll notice a profound difference in the quality of those relationships. These new connections will be rooted in authenticity, where both parties uplift and inspire one another. You'll find that you no longer feel the weight of others' expectations, as you cultivate an environment where you can thrive without compromise. As you move forward, carry this knowledge with you. The next time you encounter feelings of isolation or rejection, remind yourself that their attempts to undermine you reflect their insecurities, not yours. You are not defined by those who sought to diminish your light, rather, you are shaped by your resilience and ability to rise above their games. In essence, the journey through solitude reveals the truth about your worth and the dynamics of your relationships. You are not merely a source of validation for others, you are a force to be reckoned with. Embrace this power, and let it guide you as you forge ahead, creating connections that celebrate your individuality and foster mutual growth. The world is waiting for your light, and now, more than ever, you are ready to shine brightly, knowing that you are worthy of every good thing that comes your way. Solitude often carries a stigma, perceived as a state of loneliness or despair. However, as you delve deeper into its transformative power, you begin to realize that solitude can be a formidable ally, sharpening your mind and honing your spirit. In the quiet moments spent away from the chaos of the world, you are not merely existing, you are being forged into a weapon, one of resilience, clarity, and strength. When stripped of distractions and external influences, you enter a space where you can connect with your innermost thoughts and feelings. This reflective solitude provides a unique opportunity for self-discovery. You begin to confront the fears, doubts, and insecurities that may have previously held you back. In this unfiltered environment, you learn to dissect your own thoughts, identifying patterns that no longer serve you and beliefs that need to be challenged. You start to understand that true power lies not in the absence of fear but in the ability to face it head-on. As you navigate through this process of introspection, you sharpen your mental faculties. Solitude grants you the time to think critically, analyze situations, and develop strategies. You become adept at problem solving, learning to view challenges from multiple perspectives. This cognitive sharpening equips you with the skills necessary to navigate the complexities of life with confidence. You transform into a strategist, capable of disarming obstacles with thoughtfulness and precision. Moreover, solitude fosters creativity. With the noise of the outside world muted, your mind is free to wander, explore, and innovate. You may find yourself dreaming up ideas that you never considered before, crafting plans and visions that inspire you. Many great thinkers and artists have attributed their most profound work to moments of solitude. Think of Vincent van Gogh, whose masterpieces emerged from his introspective moments, or Steve Jobs, whose time alone allowed him to innovate in ways that changed entire industries. In solitude, you can channel your thoughts into actions, turning ideas into tangible realities. This newfound creativity is not just about artistic expression, it also translates into practical applications in your life. You start to envision your future and set goals that align with your true self. These aspirations become your guiding light, illuminating the path ahead and empowering you to take decisive action. You are no longer at the mercy of others' opinions. Instead, you are driven by your own vision, fortified by the clarity that solitude has provided. Solitude also cultivates emotional resilience. When you spend time alone, you confront your emotions without the influence of others. You learn to sit with discomfort, to process feelings of sadness, anger, or confusion. This practice of emotional honesty strengthens your ability to cope with life's challenges. You develop a deeper understanding of your own emotional landscape, equipping you with the tools to navigate turbulent waters. This resilience turns you into a formidable force, capable of weathering storms that might have once knocked you off balance. As you emerge from this period of solitude, you are no longer the same person who entered it. You have been forged, sharpened, and transformed into a weapon and embodiment of strength, creativity, and emotional intelligence. You walk into the world with a newfound confidence, ready to face challenges and seize opportunities. You recognize that your solitude was not a punishment, it was a rite of passage, a necessary stage of your evolution. This transformation also allows you to redefine your relationships. No longer do you seek validation from others to feel whole. Instead, you enter connections with a sense of self-assurance and clarity. You attract individuals who resonate with your energy, those who appreciate you for who you truly are. Your interactions become more meaningful, grounded in mutual respect and authenticity. You are no longer a passive participant, you are an active creator of your reality. Furthermore, the wisdom gained from solitude empowers you to inspire others. You carry the lessons of your journey with you, sharing your insights with those around you. Your story becomes a beacon for others who may feel lost or isolated. By embracing your solitude, you encourage them to see it not as a burden but as an opportunity for growth. You become a mentor, guiding others through their own transformative journeys. In this way, solitude has not only transformed you but also positioned you to impact the lives of others. You become a catalyst for change, igniting the spark of self-discovery in those you encounter. Your weapon is not just your resilience or creativity, it is your ability to uplift and empower those around you. As you move forward, embrace the power of solitude. Recognize it for what it truly is, a powerful tool that has turned you into a weapon of strength, insight, and compassion. You are equipped to face the world with confidence, ready to forge your path and inspire others to do the same. With each step, carry the lessons learned in solitude, knowing that you are a force to be reckoned with. Your journey is just beginning, and the world awaits your brilliance. In the intricate dance of human relationships, there are moments when the very people who try to suppress you inadvertently create a force that they cannot contain. This paradox is both fascinating and powerful. By attempting to control or diminish your spirit, they unwittingly forge a version of you that is stronger, more resilient, and ready to rise against the very constraints they imposed. They built a monster, a manifestation of your true potential that they never anticipated. When you experience rejection or isolation, it's easy to succumb to feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. However, as you navigate through these challenging emotions, something remarkable begins to happen. Instead of breaking you, their actions ignite a fire within. You start to realize just how much strength you possess, and this newfound awareness transforms you into a formidable force. The very attempts they made to stifle you fuel your desire to prove them wrong. This transformation does not happen overnight. It is a gradual awakening, a process that unfolds as you spend time in solitude, reflecting on your experiences. You begin to analyze the ways in which they sought to control you through manipulation, criticism, or exclusion. Each of these actions, rather than diminishing your spirit, serves as a catalyst for your growth. You learn to harness the pain and frustration, channeling it into determination and resolve. As you embrace this evolution, you step into your power. You become the architect of your own destiny, crafting a vision for your life that is entirely your own. The monster they built is not one of chaos or destruction. Instead, it is a force of creativity, ambition, and strength. You become acutely aware of your capabilities, and this self-awareness fosters confidence that radiates from within. Consider the stories of those who have faced immense adversity and emerged stronger. Figures like Malala Yousafzai, who faced threats for standing up for education and girls' rights, transformed her trauma into a powerful movement for change. Rather than being silenced, she became a voice for millions, proving that those who seek to suppress others inevitably create a force that cannot be controlled. In her case, the very attempts to silence her only amplified her message and purpose. As you reflect on your own journey, you may find that the monster they inadvertently created within you is equipped with lessons learned from your struggles. You have faced challenges, analyzed failures, and navigated through pain. Each experience adds to your arsenal, making you more adept at facing obstacles with resilience and grace. You are no longer simply reacting to the world around you, you are actively shaping your narrative. This transformation also allows you to redefine your relationships. The monster within you understands the importance of surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire. You become discerning about who you allow into your life, recognizing that your energy is precious. Those who once sought to control you no longer hold power over your choices. Instead, you forge connections based on mutual respect and shared values. You seek out relationships that foster growth rather than ones that stifle your spirit. Moreover, the monster you've become is not just a product of your own experiences, it is also a reflection of the strength and support you find in new connections. When you align yourself with people who recognize and celebrate your worth, you amplify your power. This synergy creates a community of individuals who are not only resilient but also committed to lifting each other up. Together, you become a collective force that cannot be easily subdued. As you harness this power, you may also discover a desire to give back. Having experienced the pain of rejection and isolation, you want to ensure that others do not endure the same struggles alone. You become an advocate for those who feel marginalized, using your voice and experiences to inspire change. Your journey transforms from one of personal growth into a mission to uplift others, creating a ripple effect of empowerment. The monster they built is not a creature of vengeance, it is a beacon of hope and strength. It embodies the idea that adversity can lead to profound transformation. You become a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, proving that even in the face of attempts to suppress you, you can rise, reclaim your power, and inspire others to do the same. As you continue on this path, embrace the monster within you. Recognize it as a symbol of your journey, a manifestation of the strength you possess. The very people who sought to control you have unwittingly contributed to your evolution. They have built a force that cannot be contained, one that is ready to take on the world with courage and conviction. In this way, you become not just a survivor but a warrior, a champion of your own narrative. Your story is one of resilience, empowerment, and transformation, showcasing the incredible power of the human spirit. Stand tall, embrace your journey, and let the world witness the monster they built, one that is unstoppable, uncontainable, and beautifully fierce. In the intricate narrative of your journey, there comes a pivotal moment of realization. The very people who sought to bury you in darkness inadvertently planted the seeds of your growth. Their attempts to suppress your spirit, isolate you, or undermine your worth were not the end of your story, rather, they were the beginnings of a profound transformation. While they believed they were extinguishing your light, what they failed to see was that they were merely setting the stage for your rebirth. When you find yourself in the depths of despair, it's easy to feel defeated, as though you've been buried beneath the weight of rejection and negativity. Yet, like a seed that is buried in the soil, you possess an innate ability to rise. The darkness that surrounds you becomes a nurturing space, providing the conditions necessary for growth. In this crucible of adversity, you draw strength from within, pushing through the soil, reaching for the light. This concept of being planted is not just a metaphor, it encapsulates the essence of transformation. Just as seeds require time, patience, and the right conditions to flourish, so too do you need space to cultivate your potential. The moments spent in solitude, away from the noise of external expectations, allow you to dig deep into your roots. You discover your values, aspirations, and desires, nurturing them until they blossom into something beautiful. As you reflect on your journey, it becomes clear that the challenges you faced were not merely obstacles but essential components of your growth. Each setback served as a lesson, each rejection a stepping stone toward self-discovery. Those who underestimated you believed they could define your limits, but instead, they forged a path that led you to uncover your true capabilities. You have emerged from the shadows, transformed and empowered, ready to embrace your full potential. This metamorphosis is akin to the growth of a plant. As you rise, you shed the layers of doubt and insecurity that once held you back. You become stronger, more resilient, and more attuned to your own needs. The process of breaking through the surface is not without its challenges, but it is precisely these challenges that shape you into a force to be reckoned with. You learn to navigate the complexities of life with grace, adapting to new circumstances and thriving in the face of adversity. Moreover, being planted allows you to cultivate a deeper understanding of your purpose. With every new leaf that unfurls, you gain clarity about your passions and aspirations. You begin to set goals that resonate with your authentic self, steering your life in a direction that aligns with your values. The vision you create becomes a guiding light, illuminating your path and inspiring you to take bold steps forward. As you continue to grow, you also recognize the importance of surrounding yourself with the right environment. Just as a plant flourishes in fertile soil, you thrive in relationships that nurture and support your growth. You become selective about the company you keep, gravitating toward those who uplift and inspire you. These connections become an integral part of your journey, providing encouragement and understanding as you navigate the challenges of life. The transformation from being buried to being planted also brings a sense of empowerment. You realize that you are the architect of your destiny. No longer reliant on the validation of others, you embrace your individuality and celebrate your uniqueness. This self-acceptance fosters a profound sense of confidence, allowing you to stand tall in your truth. In this way, you become a beacon of hope for others who may find themselves in similar situations. Your journey serves as a testament to the power of resilience and the ability to rise above adversity. By sharing your story, you inspire those around you to embrace their own potential, encouraging them to view their struggles as opportunities for growth. You become a catalyst for change, igniting a fire within others to pursue their dreams and overcome their challenges. Ultimately, the narrative of being buried versus being planted is a powerful reminder of the potential that resides within each of us. The world may attempt to suppress our spirit, but it is in those moments of darkness that we often find our greatest strength. You are not defined by the attempts to diminish you, rather, you are defined by your ability to rise, to grow, and to flourish. As you move forward, embrace the journey of being planted. Recognize that you are not just surviving, you are thriving. The seeds of your potential have been sown, and now it is time to blossom into the extraordinary person you were always meant to be. Stand proud, for you are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a powerful reminder that even in the depths of despair, there is always the potential for growth and transformation.